Okay, it is August 8th, and let's see how things are doing in the garden. The Heliopsis is getting closer to blooming. I can see buds. The Suncredible sunflowers have been Suncredible. I'm putting in the Russian sage and Bergotten sage in that pot later on today. The lavender garden is quite happy. Butterfly bushes will do better next year. The pollinator bed is buzzing with activity, literally. Everything seems very happy. I did not have the annual milkweed come back that the monarchs liked so much last year. And now I know because it was annual, but the other butterfly bush did come back, and I'm going to up that game for next year. We have plenty of milkweed though, or I should say milkweed didn't come up. Milkweed out in the fields, so they should still be fine. And as you can see, they just pop up everywhere here. So the front beds are doing good. The grapes are doing very well. All four, even this new one, has taken off that we thought might not make it, might be dead. So I'm working on the arbor this weekend to extend that up there. I figure once I get everything basically trained up, then I've got it away from deer and rabbits, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. So that is good. The garden's in transition. I have started carrot seeds. I've got a few kohlrabi that are coming up right now. Not great germination. I may put a few more in. And then this is potatoes that I had some that were volunteering. I'm going to do peas in that corner. As you can see, the curly kale is just, it has not missed a beat all year. I put it in after frost and it's just been going strong. So the lettuce has gone to seed. I will do more on that side. The corn we've gotten a few ears, but I have no hope for anything else. I really think it just got too wet and that did it in. Although the wet has made the sunflower coming up should be good. And I put in some watermelon that are up and starting to flower. And the beans have done very well. They've made it to the halfway point, starting to go over, but that's okay because the cucumbers are coming up this side and they'll meet. The squash and zucchini are looking good. I've only really gotten one. I've got a lot of male flowers. I don't have a lot of females. And I've seen a lot of Facebooks talking about that this week, or I should say the past few weeks, so apparently I'm not the only one. It's just been a weird year. I'm also going to do a little bit of peas here, and then I put in broccoli and cauliflower that I'm going to be doing a row cover on, trying to protect them from the dreaded cabbage looper. Parsley is still there. I haven't pulled it yet because it should form parsnips. That is a breed that does that. And the one lone black swallowtail butterfly has been eating on the one carrot plant that has gone to seed, which is kind of shockingly huge. But he's starting to run out of leaves. But luckily he's a really fat cat now. So hopefully he will go find a place to make his little chrysalis and then emerge later. And then looking in there, I have done some treatments. I did battle some squash bugs, but I've been pretty diligent about looking for their eggs, getting rid of them, as well as dealing with any that did emerge. We had one cluster that did. And then I did spray the base with BT, trying to prevent any issues with the borers, and so far so good. Everything looks good there. Moving into this area, I still have more curly kale and Swiss chard. That's doing well. The tomatoes have done really well. I've got a gorgeous one on the other side. It's Big Rainbow, and I have brought in a few. It was the most delicious tomato I've ever had. So they're all doing quite well. Amaranth, never grown it before. It's a learning experience. Pretty, no clue. So, but again, this is an elaborate science experiment. Another round of gold nuggets are coming. We have been picking on them every day. I can't keep up with them. I found some in the back that have split because we just can't keep up. I have a huge bowl of them. I've taken them into work every day. I share with people, but I've got several plants on that side, and then I've got a row of them here, and they have been amazing. And then some early cascades and others are coming. I gather tomatoes every day, so very nicely done. I will have to say, this cherry tomato variety from Proven Winners, nah. Maybe it's not getting enough light. I don't know. It's entirely possible since the corn is there and we've got, shroud. But the small gold nuggets have done well. They've held their own. So this is definitely not something that I would order again. Even the ones that came off, they were cute, kind of red heart shaped, but nothing I would order again. So we've got more from Proven Winners they were late to the game. It came in, sadly, that was one plant that was a little damaged coming in that I had to kind of nurse back. So he's a little delayed, which might be a good thing as other ones are starting to top out. You can still see some of these gorgeous ones that are coming. My goodness, they're pretty. I need to do some more staking, obviously. I will say the Roma variety from Proven Winners have done very well. I've been pleased with those. The Manitobas have been fine. Probably wouldn't do them again next year. They're a decent size little tomato, but meh. And some of them can get a little bigger, but actually that's a Rutgers. I take it back. It just has crossed boundaries. The Rutgers are really nice. They're consistent, so I've already got those seeds on order. And the tomatillos are so many. I've already frozen. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I have frozen, and I'm going to actually put them into a permanent freezer bag this evening. But I'm breaking out the canning equipment this coming week since I'm home, and we'll see what I can do with all these that are coming. Beans on this side again are doing well. They're crossed over. The red runner beans, I have not gotten one bean off of. They're cute. I like their cute little flowers, but seriously, what's the point? They're certainly not as vigorous as any of the other ones that are in, as you can see. And those are just Kentucky Wonder Pole beans, but I'm really disappointed in this, so not next year. And next year I've decided I'm definitely not doing corn. I'm going to raise this a little more and just do indeterminate tomatoes in there. And then I can easily run a central piece of wood across to run this, or I could move those in a little bit, and I can run the strings to train them up. I put those in primarily so that I could hang slings for the watermelons when they came up. So that was the purpose of it, but it's kind of lent itself to how I'll do things next year. Lots of beans. The celery is doing well, or celeriac there, celery up here, some more Swiss chard. Gotta pick more of that. So all of that has been very successful and has kept us in greens all year. I went ahead and put in some melons. I believe I did honeydews in these, as well as the ones I took the beans out on the front side. I got different things to trellis the beans this time. This one hasn't. Oh no, it emerged today. Yay, I've got a cute little one in there. So calendula's been happy. Everything is doing really well. I can spot a few apples over in the apple orchard on the ones that I didn't bag. So at least it would be giving me a timeline for, even if they were eaten up a little bit by bugs or birds, I would be able to gauge what was going on inside the bags as well. So there was a plan. And since we have a lovely overcast, not hot, not humid day, work is going to continue on the post holes in the hopes of getting this initial run in from the arch coming in there, and one more under the cardboard, which I need to get the Kubota out and start on so that I can finish cleaning this up and doing the gravel pathway around this raised bed. And then I'm just doing landscape fabric and gravel in here. Lavender doesn't, it would prefer to have less water than it's had this year, and I haven't given it anything, so we'll see. But that is on tap. And then I'm also going to be working on the fire pit area. I finally got the Costco chairs so that I've got one together. Very comfortable, highly recommend them. They're sold out online, but next year look for them. So I have 3 more in gray to put together, and then all of the material came in for me to reweave these taller chairs so that we've got a nice little area out here to relax, have a fire pit, enjoy ourselves. I did pot up the key lime and lime trees. They're happy. Oops. And I'm pleased. I've got 2 limes right now that have formed. So they're good. And then I do have some key limes that appear to maybe have fruit forming. I have never had one yet, but you know, there's always a first, hopefully. And then it's cleaning out under the deck. I need to finish the mobile base for the grill, put together the 3 chairs. I did finally get the watering station set up so it's all functional, and tearing up the cardboard to go add to the compost bins. And then I need to clean out this area, and I'll be setting up a temporary potting bench there just so I can get all my stuff out of the way that hasn't fit into something else. And that is about where we're at. We've had monsoons here for a couple of days. Thank you, Isaias. And so the grass, while it was in drought before that, is certainly not now. It's back with a vengeance, and there's going to be a lot of mowing to do to get it back under control. And the garden is happy. I have a little bit of work to do on the drip system, especially as I add another pot, and I realized something I could do differently when it comes to these front pots are getting too much water, and I've got them on the lowest emitter I can. So I'm going to redo it, put the emitter at the base, and then run splitter off it so that there is half the water, hopefully, that's coming to them right now, because that's inadequate or inequitable way of giving them water. It's just too much. And so that's where we're at right now, and I've still got to clean them up there. Next time.